YouTube, what is going on? Today is the 10th, February 10th, Saturday. Nice batch going on. Really like today's batch. There's a lot of nice pieces in here that I want to point out. First one I want to go to is this Fair 4. Really clean. I remember when the gentleman brought these in. The market on these are crazy. Cook pairs are going for a crazy price. Supposedly these are re-releasing this year, so happy we were able to secure this sale because this is a really nice pair. Really clean, has all the stars, no heel drag. This is a shoe I remember A and I used to talk about back in the day. I said I didn't like these, and he was just like, you know, over time these are gonna do numbers, like, you know, just gonna take a little bit of time. And honestly, it's taken like 4 years for this shoe to finally hit for something crazy. Well, nothing crazy, but for a decent profit. So this is a size 11.5. Yeah, what the fives. I remember again talking to A about this shoe and him kind of like excited for this shoe, talking to other people, they're really excited for this shoe, and then to see them drop and kind of like botch within like price range wise, it's kind of crazy. Laney 14s is another hot seller for us. I like it better than the other pair because this one's a mid and not a low. Red Flint going out. That shoe's finally starting to sell. We sold a couple of those, so really happy about that. We got a size 6.5 playoff 12. You know, you guys heard us say a lot lately since we moved to this new location how, you know, we're trying to buy GS stuff a little bit more now just because we're starting to see the demand of it. Women, kids are coming by looking for sneakers and stuff like that, so buy stuff like this is really happy. I really like these dunks. I forget the name, like Red Pandas or something like that, but I like this, like this grandfather pant style woven tongue. I like the color blocking, really nice, really subtle. One of my favorite Yeezys. I'm not really a big Adidas or Yeezy guy, but this is definitely up there for me. This is the cream colorway. It's the same as the Static. Really like this shoe. Think this shoe is really fire, even in a small size. Like, it's a really cute size. Got a Raging Bull shoe that used to go crazy back in the day. Everyone wanted them. Now no one really wants them. The shoe I have to highlight. I feel like every time this shoe comes into the store, or I see this shoe come into the store, even if we buy it or not, I feel like I gotta talk about this shoe. Nike Air Bacons. Again, I remember in high school looking at Fight Club and really wanted this. Back in high school I used to follow like a lot of different point guards like Darren Williams, Russell Westbrook, all those guys, you know, used to inspire me when I played basketball. And these are different because this is a Tim Hardaway, and this crossover was just so deadly. I used to always watch that crossover and try to master it, and it was just so quick. Like, you had to be really quick for it. But this shoe is just so crazy. Just the red and the black and that hit of yellow is just wild. Supreme did a collab with these, and those are pretty fire too. I like both colorways. The white one grew on me over time. Really love this sneaker. This is an 07 pair, but again, just from this shoe, I know Burns probably gonna talk about this shoe as well. The shoe is just really nice. We've had it for a while. Philadelphia Flyers hockey jersey, and then like I said yesterday, the GOAT Devin Hester, to me, he's the reason why I like the Bears. I think I was like 7 years old when I seen him take the kickoff return back in the Super Bowl. I was really happy that he's in the Hall of Fame because he's well-deserved, greatest special team player ever. But yeah, great way to, you know, kind of start / end the weekend and get ready for the Super Bowl tomorrow.
Nothing much to say. Jordan did a very good job of covering everything. I wanted to point out the Laney 14s. I just know personally as a seller, I try and avoid 14s. Kind of hard to move in general. But that Laney 14, I guess it's the blue. It's a really nice shade. People really like it, so I'm a fan of those as a buyer and a seller. And then the creams, the Yeezys, definitely a good shoe as well. I know that Yeezy model specifically is generally liked, but that color specifically, it's just that cream. People like it a lot more, and that shoe is a really easy mover. What size is it? 5. So base size too. Base size Yeezys. I don't know what that's sold for specifically. I know base size Yeezys though in general used to go for crazy money. Obviously Yeezys, you know, in general have kind of dipped. They had their time, but really nice to see a pair of those going out. Nothing else really to say from me. I mean, Super Bowl weekend, so got to be excited about that. Really nice slate of Premier League soccer games going on right now, so, you know, got to keep track of that. But otherwise, what does Berwin have to say?
Shout out to the guy who bought the Fears yesterday because I locked down that deal. I believe he's from Chicago, so it's kind of fitting how Jordan's going over there, so shout out to him. Shout out to the people who've been buying the GS sizes when it comes to those playoffs and those Yeezys. Like Jordan said, ever since we moved to this location, we've been selling a lot more GS stuff, and it's great to see. And these Bacons, every time we get this on camera or in store, I always say y'all have an 8 or 8.5 out there, struggling to find a pair for a decent price. But nonetheless, like Jordan said, that's definitely a top 5 90s basketball sneaker. Never knew really how like yellow and red would like mesh together, but it's just perfect on that sneaker specifically. It's just great to look at. I mean, the silhouette, the whole like shoe, it's so reminiscent of 90s basketball, and like off rip you could kind of tell it was from like back then, so that's kind of awesome to see. I really like this Bears jersey just because it's 23. Actually might be one of my favorite Bears jerseys I've ever seen, and apparently he's the GOAT, so shout out to this guy for wearing 23 and being a Bears player.
Bro really wanted to say he's also a Bears fan, which is okay to say. He didn't want to say it all the way, but I just want to mention one thing about the Bagans. One more thing. Bro said something about the price. Yeah, that's really true too. The price point on those are like kind of crazy because it's a really hard pair to find in any size, just in a decent condition. And then if you do find a decent condition, a lot of people are upcharging that shoe like crazy. Like I found a pair of my size for like $280, $290, $300 with box and all that, but it's just crazy how hard and rare that shoe is. It's kind of one of those, if you know, you know. A lot of people don't know that shoe. A lot of people don't know that's a signature shoe for someone, so because the name is Air Bacon, so I think it's just a regular Nike shoe. So just wanted to point that out. That's about it. Gotta pack the stuff up. I got something crazy coming. Not crazy, but to me it's crazy. Kind of goes with something in this batch. I can't to unbox that on camera, so let's pack the stuff up. We're looking to sell trade.
Sell trophies.
Oh yeah.
I got all these here.
Oh, what's good, bro?
Probably like last year.
You wanted to sell trade? Just sell.
I was looking at some shirts though too.
Yeah. If you could pull up which ones you were looking at, see if you have it there.
These I'm not really sure on.
Okay, so you want to probably see this one for last?
Yeah, so that's what
I bet.
I'll do like 100, like 2 and 2. Something like that.
5, I bet. So I was at 380, so it was like
No, this stuff.
170, 150, and 60 here. I could do more store credit. I know you say you're looking for some t-shirts.
You do 180 on these on
The reimagined? That's cool. This one I said 150. This one's a little bit less than 50.
I'm
at 150, so 170. That's cool.
How much you said?
I was at 60 here just because I'm seeing them selling for like around 100.
What would you do credit for these?
Just these and then cash out here.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is 410, I believe, right here. Just double check 170.
It's like maybe 425.
You said 170. It's not for 350. This was 60, so that's where the 410 came from. So this is 350. I can do. This one, how you doing, man? I said, what t-shirts did you see? I can work with you.
I'll look at one of these, like the vintage ones.
Yeah. Did you see them online?
Huh?
Or you just want to
I saw a couple, but I'm not really, too sure.
Yeah, like I'll come up here. Just let me know what you see. Like, I'll come up here and I'll drop the price on some of that stuff too. Just let me know, so I can put this stuff aside for you right now.
This one,
What'd you want for those? Cause I kind of forgot what we sold them to you for.
I think I paid 4 or something. Like
Towards
4
next door,
around
next
there.
door's like the t-shirt stuff like that, or this.
So is everything in here
Uh,
pre-owned
11 and a
when
half.
it comes to like clothing,
When they had
This one,
school, it means-
you want cash for this
yeah.
one as well?
After they
Yeah.
did that parking lot shit, it was hard. And then that
It was
was
like around, like,
in the corner. At least this
right.
one you got
253.
Yeah, I felt like I would want to be at 2. I probably would want to be. I think we're gonna sell it in like the 250, 260 range.
We do like this, 210.
Wow, that's so weird. That was my second pair.
I'll do 210. So that should be what 660 or 560, right? We're at
So as of
350.
right now, I'm still looking for another shirt. But I'm at like 380 and 2.
Yeah, 560. And this is 60. Again, I'll do more credit. Just look around. Just let me know if you see anything.
That's good.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
So guys, it's currently 2:49, and as you guys can see, we are pretty occupied with a different amount of stuff here. You open one box, you might see a pair of those. In another box, you see a pair of Butter boots. Another box, another box, another box, more boxes. Just different stuff. Oh, those. Even Vans. random pair of Adidas next to some pennies. Got shoes chilling on the counter. Got shoes on the stool. Got shoes that are currently being photographed. Got shoes that gotta go to the warehouse, and some shoes that stay here. But as you guys can see, it's been a pretty crazy Saturday so far. Not too much foot traffic well, a decent amount of foot traffic in the store, but definitely a lot of buying. It's gonna be a long Saturday, I can tell you that. It's currently 2 o'clock. Probably take us to the end of the day for us to actually get all this photographed and inventoried. Jordan, any shoe that sticks out to you right now? Still a Volt Off-White?
Yeah.
Damn. Glad to see those back.
We just sold it the other day. It's brand new.
Ooh.
Same size, I think. This one's brand new though. The Air Max Sensation. I didn't know this shoe in the summertime. They brought the red ones from the flea market, and since then kind of started seeing this shoe a little bit more frequently than I have in the past. But really good shoe here. This one's a banger. Same era. Ooh. The Indestruct Dennis Rodman. Again, another one of those shoes where, just like the Air Max Sensations, like the Bacons, these are a shoe for someone, like a certain person's shoe, and they don't really tell unless it's like logo. So these are really fire. Just like all black, it's the best pair. The design on here is really fire. Those pennies from the pack, fire too. Shout out to that dude. He brought a lot of this stuff by, a lot of the Vans and stuff like that, but shout out to him. I got his name, but he's from Baltimore, also from Culture and stuff like that. So those Barclays are fire too. Again, a lot of 90s gospel stuff. Got more Air Forces here. Got some Billy Hoyles on the bottom, some Air Flight 89. I mean, these are nothing crazy, but again, a dope shoe. Deucey just did a collab with these. The Air Limited. I feel like we have one somewhere around here used. Just again, classic cross trainers. Never go wrong. Bought these earlier. I've got Obsidian 15. I call these the Barry Sanders. Got those. And how much you looking for this stuff?
$250 on those. I just like walked in the house with those.
Let the guys know, and then if you want to check out anything new next door, and check that out.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question on these. He tried them on, and like he's trying to tell, like, I don't know if they'll pass as new.
Good. I like walked in the house with them, but you know, I wasn't gonna.
I mean, they're.
I don't know if this
What size is
11 and a half.
How much did you want?
$250. It's like a little below payout.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably keep them for myself as 11 and a half, but I don't think they'd pass as new. Like, you see the little hairs in there and stuff.
I mean, hey, this is all your size.
Yeah, no, I
Got some Phantoms for you. Got some SP4s.
Oh damn! So you got some good stuff today.
Yeah.
This stuff's new too, or?
No, those are used.
Okay.
Both of them?
Yeah. I think these are probably a lot better than those. The bottoms are just dirty, but
Yo, man,
you know.
be safe, bro.
Yeah, nice to see
Enjoy
you.
the game, man.
Yeah, you too.
I'll probably stop in next weekend, man.
Don't do nothing too crazy.
What are you asking on these?
I wanted, what was this? I think 550, 600, because these like went up. They're like
550?
Yeah.
I feel like 550 is tough in the wear, because I know brand new they're like 6 to 7. There's not really much on the bone there at 550 used.
Yeah. And you just look for cash?
Yeah.
What about 220 on these?
Did I say 250?
But you said 250 as new, right? That's a problem. Like
Well, payout is like 260.
I know, but you just, if you send this into StockX, they're sending them right back. There's no way they're gonna get past. You know what I mean?
Are you firm at the 550?
I mean, I'm open to hear offers.
I just feel like I want to be close to 550, but I can make you like decent offer, like 350.
I was gonna say 350.
350.
Yeah.
That's no.
Yeah.
You're probably less than I'm going.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that'd definitely be a better option. But what are they new? 550?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, 350 in this condition used. I mean, they're not terrible, but they're pretty used.
You're starting to yellow. And how much for the trash? Yeah.
Man, you just rock the shit out of your stuff. That's what's up, man.
How much here?
I was asking 6. Like, buy it now prices like on StockX and Go are like 8 to 900.
Copy.
Yeah.
And what about these?
Like 230, 240. I mean, they're like extreme.
No, I get it.
It's just like even if you send it in StockX, you have to send it back.
It's just they are used technically. I would do 230 though, because I'd probably just end up wearing them if you're cool with that. But Yeah, I just know they're not gonna pass as new. If they were new, we would definitely pay you more. It's just
Yeah, I'd probably hold on to the SB4s.
Yeah.
I mean, these were my favorite anyways.
Yeah,
They're so
yeah.
comfortable too.
I mean, is your like lowest in that 550 ballpark?
Yeah, I think like lowest is like 500. I got them before they like started touching 700. So
yeah. You should just wear the shit out of these.
yeah, because if I like want to get them in the future, it'll be like 700, 800.
I bought my
so, like,
I bought my pair new I think for 5 or 550, and I thought that was crazy at the time, but now it's like 7. So
when they were like just touching 400, I was like, yo, I'm like that's like that's
the
crazy.
small sizes are still like around there, so they might be worth a buying right now.
Like I see a pair just sold for 520. I feel like I want to get like 4. But let me know what you're thinking.
You said 4?
Yeah, I see a pair just sold for 520.
Yeah, 550 was probably my lowest.
550.
Yeah, I caught these when they just dropped, so I like overpaid. But you know, happens.
Would you
Yeah, they look damn near brand new.
5?
That's exactly what you said. So, yeah, almost.
I got.
I hear that.
Can you do
Let's see the other
520? And I got the new Kobe's coming in next week, and I'll give you that for a seal.
What's the new Kobe's?
The ones with the numbers on it.
Okay.
And I'll give you that for
It's
whatever you want. Whatever you want.
For free then?
I don't know, it's like a little like $30 on top of like what I paid.
I want to be at 5. I feel like I'm already paying high here on them. It's the size that's definitely working in your favor for
Yeah,
sure.
these are gonna be like gone by the end of the week, you know.
Nah, because I think we still hit. Like, we have a 12 in there still, like, still not moving.
Damn.
And you would think that.
Well, let's use, you know, people. They're like,
No,
you see
for
the
sure.
lower
But like,
price.
Travs are usually like an easier shoe to move. But like lately, not much. I would love to be at 5.
I didn't see that there. I'm
Wow.
surprised they haven't moved.
Yeah, they've been here for months, honestly, and it's tough. It's really, really tough. I would really love to be at 5. Like I said, like I feel like I'm paying high on these already, but the size definitely works in your favor. I feel like we both could be happy with them. And these, I would just beat them up, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
These are my favorite in my closet.
They're still like,
anyways.
you know, I mean, people who
No one's gonna look at the bottom.
well, I'm gonna say like people who usually like are still like in touch with that certain sneaker, they always ask the high anyways.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, well, if I sell them, I might as well see if I can get the high. If I get the high, then you know what I'm saying. But you know, I almost wore mine today. Like, it's a great sneaker, bro. Like,
It is.
Don't get rid of that.
Got the box.
I got a diamond here.
And then how are you usually pay again?
John, on everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to actually let me just go.
70. 70.
70. Everything's new.
Yeah. And 160 for these.
Oh, just that?
Yeah, that's these 3
Oh,
today.
so you want 300?
Yeah.
All right. These are nice.
Yeah. I mean, I got the armor.
That's how I was saying. Like,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
better
what I'm
alternative.
saying.
Like, it's a good alternative to the Armor. Like, the leather quality is really nice on them, and I like how they put Nike Air on it too.
Yeah. I like the double building.
Yeah, that's fire. I think these are really clean.
Yeah, this is nice.
It's kind of sad that they're just sitting now.
Yeah,
So
it's sitting.
it's a damn shame, man. It's a damn shame. It's crazy how far sneakers has come.
Yeah, man.
Like, these are actually like
Those
for
are alright.
all the dunks they've been put out lately. These are not terrible, honestly.
Yeah.
I like these more for women than men, but again, it's a nice shoe. This is another one. This is another good pair as well.
Just super low too.
I'm kind of happy I got rid of my pair when I did. I mean, I still kind of lost, but not as much if I would have kept it. Now, everyone wants the Travis Scott pair, but not these. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing.
It's literally the same shoe. Like,
Backwards swoosh on that.
that's literally what people are paying for. You're paying for, like,
For the name.
Yeah,
For the name.
you know. I remember not too far off. I was at like 250 for everything.
275.
260.
That's cool.
That's cool. I bet.
You got cash.
Let me ask him. Let's see, we got cash.
Cut off earlier because people showed up. It is currently 4:53. Pretty much the stack that was here is now over here because I just finished flicking up all of the shoes over there. It's a lot of shoes, guys. Like a lot of shoes. I'm actually tired of seeing Vans. So if anyone out there is looking to buy Vans, specifically skate highs in a 10.5, because we have every colorway you could possibly think of. And if anyone is looking for the Adidas Pro models in different colorways, we also have those too. But I'm currently working on some Air Maestros. Yep, that's what you call them. Then I got this stack to go through. You know, Jordan still got to inventory a couple things, clean a couple things, but you know, we're moving and grooving over here. So hopefully at least by 6 I'll have a good chunk of this pretty much done. And honestly, it's been a pretty good day so far. A lot of selling, a lot of buying. Got this really cool Kuji styled sweater on, so for anyone out there, it's not actually Kuji, but like it kind of looks like Kuji. Really like the sweater. Got Stussies on today, Air Forces, and yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Hopefully, you know, we get some more content throughout the rest of the day, whatever the next 2 hours hold. So see y'all in the next clip.
YouTube, what is good? Probably didn't see me much today. I was at the flea, came here, got to go home, shower, take the stuff out to the post office, do a bunch of stuff. The guys have been holding it down. It's been a crazy day. We bought so much stuff at the news store, which we didn't really get footage of. But there's one shoe in particular I want to talk about because it's just amazing when things kind of come full circle. And again, I wasn't really on camera today, so I might as well do a little snippet right here. Anyway, guys, as you can see, this dusty box came into the store today. Shouts to the dude who pulled up. He had these and a bunch of other things to sell. But what was crazy was I recognized him from somewhere, and that's because there's like one of my first business cards on there when we were at our first location, 27 Roseland Avenue. If you see right there, it kind of says what's in the box, Fear 5. It's just crazy. If you remember the Fear 5s, you remember how hard they were to acquire back then, and even now they're just super hard to acquire. Even him, when he brought the shoe back, he said, I remember when you sold these to me, you didn't even want to sell them. And that's definitely true. So it's amazing. He said he just like kept all this stuff in his attic, and he bought a house, so that's what's up, and he has mortgage to pay and obviously bills to pay. So he brought in a lot of stuff that's been sitting in his attic, and these are still brand new, which is crazy. The dust, I had to leave the dust on there so to let you guys know how real this is. I'm an 11.5, but I think I'm gonna hold on to these and try to wear them because it's just like one of those shoes that if you remember, you remember, man. It was just like a time, very hard to find. You know, a lot of people go after the Fear 4, which again, that's a great shoe too. Me personally, I was never really a fan of the Fear 3 or the Fear 4. This shoe right here to me was just always amazing. The materials on it, the colorway, the way the 3M hits on the tongue, just like ever so slightly. And again, I'm a big 5 guy. So this shoe to me is crazy, and it's amazing to see them come back in the exact condition that they left the store in probably 2015, maybe 2016, but I assume 2015. And I also want to say that I know a lot of people buy shoes and just put them in their closet and they don't wear them, and I'm the same way. I've done that before, but you know, try to wear your shoes, because it sucks that someone would buy a shoe like this and then just bring it back years later, not even get to enjoy it just a little bit. You know, obviously sometimes you can stash a shoe and it's going to go up in value, and it's good you didn't wear it. I felt kind of bad because I'm like, man, like if you wore these when you got them back in the day, like no one was wearing these. It was like one of those pairs, but I'm happy he didn't wear them because now I have a DS pair that I could break out, even though it's going to be a little tight. But again, just a crazy pair. Crazy to see my old little business card there. Just brings back a lot of memories, and it's also just been a amazing Saturday in here. Shouts to everyone who pulled up because it's just been non-stop. We've bought so much inventory. We sold inventory, we made trades, and that's awesome. And next week is SneakerCon Philly, which I'm not really sure we're going to go to just because today was so good in here. Next Saturday is Bread 4 day, so it might be nice to just stay here open for you guys and buy a bunch of Bread 4s, but we're still thinking about that. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about these real quick. I hope you enjoyed my little snippet, little sneaker nostalgia history. Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be nice to see Jordan bring these back. I wouldn't mind 11.5 or 12, but these are just an amazing pair. What else is going on, Berwin? Anything?
A lot of Vans.
A lot of Vans, a lot of Adidas. Court Vision lows. Got the Galaxy rookies. We got a 5.5 super clean black cement. We got a Seattle. We got a Up Tempo. We got Vapor Maxes. We got New Balance running belts. Like Berwin said, just a lot of stuff going on, man. It's one of those days, but it's a good day. A lot of work for us to do and get done next week and this weekend. And yeah, go Chiefs.
Got a package in. Usually don't really do unboxings, but this one was special to me, and I really wanted to get it shipped here. I usually get like sneakers and like certain things, like expensive stuff, shipped here, or stuff that I really want, like as soon as it's delivered. So earlier today I said this is kind of resemblant to something that we sold earlier today, or like in the ballpark basically. Bro heard me talk about this before in the past. past. I found it in the past before. I didn't want to pay that price, and I kind of like, you know, kind of like fizzled out basically. Like I wasn't really that pressed because it wasn't like cool yet, and it kind of like went away. I kind of forgot about it, and then I was watching the Rams versus the Lions playoff game a few weeks back, and the Big Sean had this jacket on. Obviously a different team, but it reminded me to go and look for this one. I had no luck. I was striking out, and last Saturday night to be specific, I said let me just like look it up, you know, for shits and giggles. Didn't expect anything of it. Didn't filter the size or anything, and it was the first one, or one of the first listings up in my size. You know, instantly hit the guy up, made an offer. Guy accepted the offer, and he shipped it out like that Monday or something like that. So I'm almost certain this is from the 80s. Boom. It's a Chicago Bears varsity jacket. Says Chicago Bears. Really love this. There's a bunch of different teams. I know I've seen the Raiders, I've seen the Lions, I've seen the Giants. You know, the Bears are my favorite team, and whenever I could get anything like cool and just different that I don't really see, I try to grab it. This is one of those pieces where it's like, you know, people have it up for like 300, crazy prices. I've seen 400, and I pay like half of that, honestly. Like I said, this is my favorite team. I've been buying like a lot of varsity jackets lately just because I've been seeing them for really good prices, or I thrifted them. But this piece right here, I'm really excited about. The guy said he got it from the original owner too, which is even crazier. Probably won't have to take it to the dry cleaners, honestly, to get it clean. But the inside is crazy. It's like a sad inside. Yeah, this one fits. I'm really hyped, honestly, about this jacket. I mean, I wear a lot of different teams, like jerseys and stuff like that. But I have like a little small collection of bear stuff that I like to, you know, collect. Hopefully, over time, have a crazy collection. But favorite team, it's only right that I get a crazy jacket. Not a crazy jacket, but a dope jacket. Jacket that I really won't see anyone wearing, especially in the area that I live in. Again, I almost went down a size. I almost took a large. It was the only one I could find. But this is the one I needed, honestly. So I'm really stoked about this. It's a really dope piece. You know, fits exactly how I like. It's not tight, it's not loose. It's the perfect jacket. We got the patch, the NFC patch here. It says team here, NFL, big patch here. So shout out to the guy who sold this to me. I really appreciate it, because this one means a lot, honestly. Like I said, to have something like this in the archive, it's gonna be really dope for my little collection. Like I said, I only buy like, not only, but just like rare bear stuff that I don't really see often, whether it's shirts, hats. I do need to get a Bears script hat soon, especially now having this jacket. But really happy about this jacket. Definitely worth the money. Like I said, I got it for half of what it really goes for, and I'm excited.
So guys, Bred Force, big deal coming out. Jordan's pair right here. Lucky guy over there, got a size 9. You know, so we're gonna speak about them. As you can see, it got that cement print, awesome box. Brings you back to the 90s, late 80s, just that nostalgia of Jordan cement print. This actually reminds me of the first store, The Walls. One of my most timeless memories I have is me making the wall like this at the old store, literally painting it gray and going crazy, black splatters everywhere. That's like my dream to do again here, but it's just such a process of doing things. At the time I did it, I didn't cover the floor, so you can imagine that was a terrible idea. I was scraping black speckles off of the wooden floor at the first location. Let's talk about them. Obviously got that Jordan 4 box, except we got the new awesome lid. We got the shoe, and before we talk about the shoe, let's just talk about what's in the box real quick before they look at the shoe. This is important. You know, if you're gonna be out there in a dark alley buying a shoe, you want to make sure that you know exactly what's going on. So as you can see, you got the white paper inside with the cement print paper, and we do have that YDM sticker with the correct streaking on it, which again is important. We go to the bottom of the box. There's no stickers on the box, where sometimes there is that sticker right there. No stickers, totally smooth, all that good stuff. Now let's get this sneaker, because it is quite the beautiful sneaker if you ask me personally. We're gonna get all the guys' opinions on it real quick, because we do want to go home and get ready for the Super Bowl. But yeah, it's an awesome shoe to look at. That black hang tag is definitely hitting, even though low-key I feel like a red or orange hang tag would have kept it classic. But you know, to each their own. It's definitely, you know, the shape is a lot different. A lot of people have been saying. I've been dogging my Bred 4s the last week or two, so it's a shoe that probably we're going to see a lot more people wearing. And if you just want to look at the differences, obviously mine are super dusty because of the suede or whatnot. You know, leather's leather. Probably going to last a lot longer unless you start kicking stuff, and if you start kicking stuff, you might be in trouble from the scuffs. I do think this is a shoe that's going to look good, scuffed up, beat down. I haven't tried them on, so I don't know how they run. Maybe Jordan will try them on and see if the size 9 fits to his liking or whatnot. Obviously they both have that got Nike Air on the back, which is, you know, nice to see. Definitely a fan favorite there with the Nike Air. The Reds, about the same. It's kind of hard to tell, like on the front here, if like mine is just faded and if this one's brighter or not, but I think it might be a little bit brighter. But yeah, it's definitely like a really nice pair. There's really not much to say other than it's just like a Bred 4, right? Any type of way they put out a Bred 4, whether it be suede, leather, nubuck, any material, I just feel like certain shoes are just so classic that they're just always going to be awesome. I remember when I heard about these originally coming out, a lot of people were kind of on the fence and saying, oh, it sounds terrible, da-da-da. I'm a big fan of shoes like this. I wore the heck out of my Oreo Force from 2015. That was a shoe that lasts really long. I think this shoe's gonna last really long. It's nice to see them. This is also interesting. They got peak here and a peak here. Not sure if they're all gonna have those peaks on them. I'm gonna save the rest for the guys to talk about, because, you know, there's not really much you can say other than this is an awesome shoe. Another rendition of an awesome shoe. Jordan Brand, they'll give you those, you know, every 5-10 years they'll give you just a bunch of awesome shoes. Reimagined 3s, reimagined 4s. What's another awesome shoe that's come out recently? Playoff 8. I mean, to me, that's an awesome shoe. Cherry 12s, Gratitude 11. I mean, there's a lot of awesome sneakers. Again, this isn't the one that Jordan actually wore, but hey, man, good shape on them. Resale prices are pretty low right now. Don't sleep on them. Hopefully, if you guys really want them, you guys will be able to get them for retail or not too much more over retail. If you're gonna be selling them, definitely bring them by. We will be buying them. And yeah, I guess we'll get everyone's 2 cents on probably the most anticipated release of the year so far. I guess, right?
I low-key don't like the box and the fact that like it looks like a fake box. You know, I feel like whenever someone would bring like a fake like UFC Boot 4, White Cement 4, Bred 4, like that's kind of what the box looked like. The shoe grown on me for sure. I think originally I didn't like it, just the thought concept of a leather Bred 4, but just looking at an Oreo 4, really taking a step back in my eye, it has potential, and probably not for me, but it's definitely a great sneaker still for sure. I feel like I can't wear like a leather shoe like that, but I do like the shoe. I think it being an 89 cut makes it a lot better opposed to if it was a regular cut. It's a Bred 4, like it doesn't need too much to say about it because, you know, at the end of the day, a Bred 4 is a Bred 4. Is always going to do well in my opinion. Like I said, I think that shoe is probably the most anticipated shoe of the year so far. I think it's going to do well regardless of what the numbers are at, whether it's going for retail or whatever. I think that shoe is going to be a hot shoe that everyone's going to want, and I think universally that's a great shoe for men, women, kids. You could dog them and just like wipe them down with a wet rag, which I think is really dope about that. For me, it's a thumbs up.
I definitely agree with Jordan about the box. Not a fan of the box at all. I mean,
I like the box.
That's cool. Honestly,
I get what y'all are saying about it being fake looking.
Yeah. You don't wear the box, you wear the shoe. You know, not much to say about them. I think Nike did their thing with, you know, changing up a pretty critical aspect of the shoe without changing too many of the specifics on it. And I think that's, you know, captures what the whole idea of the reimagined releases are. And it's a good shoe. I mean, it's kind of interesting to see, you know, where prices are dropping to as of this day. You know, when this video drops, I don't know what they'll be at because it'll probably be post-release, right? It's just kind of crazy to see what the 2019 Bred 4s are hitting at, and I am interested more so to see what this release will do to the, you know, kind of like the movement of 2019 Bred 4s. Overall, it's a, you know, a very iconic colorway, but that new material, you know, can definitely sway some opinions.
A couple things I want to say. First off, when I first saw pictures of this shoe, I was basically saying that this shoe is blasphemy to the Jordan 4 Bred. I think someone said it today that mod pictures or first look pictures don't do the shoe justice. I mean, that was absolutely right with these. I remember seeing them first rip and I was like, absolutely terrible. That's a dumb idea. Like, why would you ruin a shoe like that? But the more and more times I see this shoe in person, I really do like it. I take everything back that I said about it months ago, and I really do like it. I hope I actually do grab a pair of these. If I do, 2 things I want to experiment with. I want to put round black laces in them like the Oreo 4s, so that's one thing I want to try out. Second thing I want to try is sail laces.
Wow.
So I'm gonna give it a try for the one wear.
Are you gonna wear the black keychain with it?
No.
Usually we give them a sail lacing, but not on this one.
Not
on this one.
The round laces, yeah.
Every time I've been seeing it so far, I've just been gravitating to it a lot. The leather's great, the overall shape is great, and from what I've heard, apparently Jordan Brand's making all the 4s like this cut now, which is what they should have been doing. And when Abe put his Bred on the counter and I was looking at that Jordan 4, I noticed that the top of the shoe is a little more rounder and this one's a little more flat. I guess it's because of the 89 cut. This is a little more circular. This one you got a little more circumference with it. That's the word. This one just looks a little more chunkier. Maybe it's because it's a bigger size. Just looks a little more sleek, a little more skinnier, and I just like it. I think it's definitely like gives that 89 look. Glad that Jordan Brand kind of executed it really well. I know a lot of people are going crazy over it already from what people are saying, entering raffles, getting wristbands.
Didn't even get a pair.
That's crazy.
Ham didn't even get a ticket.
Wow, like
Sorry, Ham.
shout out to him, but you know, just by that you guys know how crazy this shoe is gonna be. Not sure how it'll do long term. Maybe like in a couple months I could see it being a $350 shoe. Maybe next year it could be a $400 shoe, but as of right now I think it's only hitting for like $320. Bigger sizes, I think my size I've been watching is like 270, 280. So we'll see when it comes to release day, but I'm really glad they didn't trash the Bred 4 because the Bred 4 is a very iconic sneaker, and I'm just glad that a lot of people have the opportunity to get these now. I think there's over 550,000 pairs. Never know with the stock, honestly, because sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong, but if you're out there and you like these, hopefully you're able to get them and hopefully you enjoy them. Also, I wanted to add that they're easier to clean because they're all leather.
And speaking of cleaning, I was wondering if people out there are going to do custom work, whether they make the leather not as shiny or whether they scrape it down, yellow out the white part of that midsole. I just feel like people are definitely going to do a lot of things with these. They're also going to maybe put cream laces in them or whatever. Cement print laces, who knows? That would be a little nasty, but to each their own. A lot of good stuff happened today. Shout out to everyone for coming by. Great day. And that's about it. Go Chiefs. Valdez-Scantling first touchdown. I don't know if it's my lock, but it's like something that I feel like could happen every year. I feel like in the Super Bowl, some rando scores the first touchdown. What's the lock?
You might have said it before, but you know, use check. I'll use check.
To score? That's an insane lock. That gotta be plus 1,000. I might have to at least take that because I feel like
anytime is plus 950.
right on the money. I knew it was like with the plus 1,000. That's your lock. That's your lock. That's a crazy lock. A 10 to 1.
It's the Super Bowl. Guy goes crazy. You know? I'm just saying.
I think Devo's gonna score for sure. But again, I have the Chiefs. We've been saying it, but it seems way too obvious. So most likely the Niners are gonna win. We're all gonna come in here on Tuesday like, we knew it, we suck. What the heck? The signs, da da da. You know what happens. And that's about that. Thanks for watching.
Gatorade color is gonna be blue.
It's definitely not gonna be blue. It's like never gonna be blue. They definitely don't even drink Cool Blue out of those things.
I'm going orange.
Oh.
I saw there's like a TikTok with like the odds for what color it was gonna be in like the last 5 years. I don't remember any of them, but
yeah.
But it's just funny. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
But that's what's like, wouldn't someone know what color it's gonna be? And like,
you'd assume,
right?
But then again,
someone's
it's like,
gotta know.
they probably have different flavors, so which one are they gonna pick up?
Yeah.
And like, what team's gonna win? Because both teams. Yeah, there's inside info for all that stuff,
Yeah,
right?
Someone's got to be pouring that Gatorade in and be holding their phone in their other hand.
That's
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Definitely red. It's definitely red.
As it's getting carried to get dumped on him, they're like slamming their bet.
Yeah, hopefully everyone eats good, has a great time with your family, friends, people at the bar, wherever you guys are watching. One and done. Let's get out of here.
Cheers.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
That is your day, man.
Ah, jeez.
It's all about the pass. All about the pass.
It's
It's all about the pass.
all right. Behind the line. All right. One and done. Second time going. See you guys next week. Oh. Oh no.